overlit tree for the whole entire holiday season, and they are half gone already. Last chance, biggest, best ever. We already lost a size. We have 4 colors for you to choose from in terms of branches, but we have something new in the color choice when we talk about lights. In whichever tree you choose, whether it's the white, the green, the blue spruce, or the flocked, you can do warm lights. You can do, for the very first time, cool lights. And look, it looks like a different tree. Or you can do the holiday multi, which has another new color. Or you can do pastel, all in the same tree. There are 8 different light settings, 3 brightnesses, an 8-hour timer, new app enabled if you want to. If one goes out, it doesn't matter, they all stay on, because this is Bethlehem Lights. They have lit main streets and cruise ships and huge theme parks. When you walk into a high-end department store and it is all decked out for the holidays, it was Bethlehem Lights. This is our final today's special value of the year, and for the very first time, they also come with the bag to store them in. So no other purchase is necessary. Wait until you see these prices. You'll be able to understand how we sold out of a size at midnight and how we are already halfway through what we brought in for the day. They're brand new today. They are exclusive to us here at QVC. We even have 9-month special financing. So the sizes we have left in the blue spruce are the 7.5 and the 8.5. And blue spruce is just a little bit, it's a little bit lighter than the green. It has a little bit of a blue tint to it. It's absolutely magical. We move over to the flock, and this is not the kind of flock that's going to get all over the place. It's even better than it was before. We have it in a 5-foot, but we have 30 to go around. We have the 6.5-foot in the flocked, fewer than 600 to go around, and then, 7.5, 425, it gets even bigger, 8.5. We have 75 remaining. I'm a purist, I do love the green, although we have a flocked right now. In the 5-foot, we have 250. In the 6.5-foot, we have 950. 7.5-foot, 660 for the rest of the year, last chance, and 8.5-foot, 130. And then the white is so magical. We have the white in 6.5-foot, that is already gone in the 5, 30 to go around if you want the white, 7.5-foot, 40 to go around, 8.5-foot in the white. We are last call, a handful left. You are saving as much as $849 in the 8-foot, but guess what you're paying? Just under $800. You are saving more than you're spending. If you have been to a faux tree lot, or not lot, they wouldn't have a faux tree lot, but a faux tree mall store, which I went to last year, they were like almost over $2,000, some of them. We have easy pay, so $80 to $160 per month. Any major credit card, you get to charge that on. We'll tell you all about the trees, all about the realistic branches, but you also have 9 months to pay that off on your Q card. Speaking of the Q card, if you have one, happy 12 days of Q card. It is day 4. So we're into week 4, so that means 8 weeks till Christmas. This shocks me every Tuesday. You're gonna get $20 off your tree today. And if you wanna get a Q card, you're gonna get $20 more off, because you're gonna get $20 off towards a purchase that you can use immediately. But if you already have a Q card, you get $20 off your tree today. Your item number on our last today's special value of the year, H470539. Chad Johnson is here. He brings us Bethlehem Lights. It is always a beautiful winter wonderland when you are here. It's so good to see you.
Terry.
Congratulations.
Thank you. So good to be here.
So this is it for the year.
This is it for the year.
And it's November 5th. Right?
November 5th, and that's it. Final
And
Today
that's
Special
it.
Value. And by the way, Terry, just so you know, I've had a lot of people between last night, this morning, people in the building asking me.
How tall you are?
Yeah, I'm 6'4".
Because this is the 6'3".
And so they're asking me, is this the same Today Special Value that we kicked off in July? And so my answer to that question is very similar. Same profile,
Okay.
same design, but it's new technology. The light bulb is a smidge bigger because now for the first time we have the ability to have 4 different color choices in one tree.
Right.
In July it was just 3.
Okay, so that's really the only difference.
Correct.
You're still getting Bethlehem lights. If you got yours in Christmas in July, I'm sure you're already enjoying it. And if you love Bethlehem lights, if they light up your home with their beautiful trees, please give us a call. We would love to hear from you. That's the tree that we have. We've had it for 6 years now.
Wow.
It's flocked. It doesn't shed. It's absolutely beautiful, but this has way more lights than mine does. And this has a feature that mine doesn't. Tell us about that.
Yeah, so built into the remote control, you have the ability to have this beautiful warm white. This is a true white lights on here.
That's my favorite.
But with a push of a button. And by the way, who would have thought that cool white would make such an incredible statement to your tree? It transforms the entire look. Now you have that, like that beautiful icy look.
It's amazing.
It's amazing. And it's amazing on all the different colors, whether you're getting the white, the green,
Right.
the flocked,
It's a little
or the blue.
bit different in each one.
And then with another push of the button, and by the way, this is our sparkle mode. I can put it on steady. I just happen to love this one because
I like the sparkle
most
mode
tree
too.
companies don't have what we call sparkle, which is just a random flicker throughout. But I can hit multi again. And it's, I mean, by the way, 7 color,
Wow.
jewel tone multi. You've got your
There's like a
traditional-
purple there now, like a
yeah,
violet.
and a great call out. So it's typically red, green, blue, yellow, orange. We added a purple and we added a teal, and it just makes it so rich, so vibrant, so beautiful.
And it does look a little different because we were looking, as we started the presentation, on the white. It looks a little more pastel-y on the white. I mean, it's still not pastel because we'll change to pastel now, and then you'll see.
Right on cue.
There you go.
And
Now
but
we
it
just-
is amazing because I mean the lights are the exact same lights on each of the trees, but the color of the tree impacts how it actually
know.
looks.
Okay, can we, or we will do it soon, if not right now, bring up the lights and look at each individual choice of the branches.
Yeah, let's do it.
Because the blue spruce is so different. That's another unique choice that we have that I don't feel like you really have anywhere else. And as we look, take a look at how realistic all of these molded branches are.
And so you called it, you were describing it earlier. The blue spruce in Mother Nature is like sort of like a grayish green, like with silver undertones. It's beautiful. Nobody makes it better than Bethlehem Lights. We have a process that we call it's color tone molded injection mold process. And the only reason why that's important is because like a real blue spruce, you'll have lighter green on the outside, darker, deeper blue on the end.
that.
You see the brown center core?
It's like woodland creatures. When you imagine woodland creatures, I imagine the blue spruce for some
Yeah,
reason.
and
you
it's
know?
beautiful, and you don't see it out in the marketplace.
Yeah.
And so that's what Bethlehem Lights does differently. We say, hey, not only are we going to give you this great technology, but you get to pick what color, what size tree you
Right.
want to go with that
I know,
technology.
it's amazing. And then you don't have to choose between, well, I want the blue spruce with multi-lights, and my kids want the blue spruce with white lights. Actually, it would be the other way around. It doesn't matter. You get to switch throughout the day. Maybe every kid or every person in the family gets their day. They're like, today it's multi.
Yeah.
So in the blue spruce, I think we're the most limited, right? We have the, which sizes are these?
So this is the 7.5.
This is the 7.5.
And next to you is the
And this is the 6.5. 6.5 is most popular and getting most limited in all of them. Blue spruce, 6.5, we have about 270 for the rest of the day, and this is the final tree, today's special value of the year. 7.5, we have about 140. Now we move to the flocked. I grew up with the flock. We have a flocked right now, and I mean, the one that we had, though, did get all over the place.
Yeah, I know.
And it was not flocked by the end of 10 years. This, the flocking that you do stays. It looks so realistic.
So every year working with Bethlehem Lights and working with their design team, try to figure out different ways to actually flock. There's an entirely different process. I'm not going to share it than what our competitors do. This is the best it's ever looked. but it's also the cleanest it's ever been. It's virtually mess-free on the flock.
In the 5-foot flocked, we have 15 left.
Whoa.
It's one of only 2 that we have left in the 5-foot, right? In the 6.5 flocked, we have 160 for the rest of the day. You have through the end of January to return this. So if you love something, grab it now. 7.5 in the flocked, 425, and 8.5. Look at this. We have about how many? 65? 65. That's
65.
it.
If you're in the market, if you're like on the fence of whether or not you want a flock tree, this is the collection to do it. I promise you, flocking is so on trend. It looks so beautiful.
Yeah.
The biggest concern on flocking is it going to be messy. I can tell you right now, maybe you'll take the vacuum out one time for a couple specks.
Right.
Maybe.
Look, I know you were putting these up, I heard last night.
I put every one of these flock trees up in here, and we did not sweep, we didn't vacuum, we didn't do anything.
I mean, look at this. They're so beautiful. Okay, and they're so full. We'll talk about how we put them together and how many pieces they come in just a moment, but I want to let you know what we have in this final Today Special Value of the year. So in the green, so we only have the 5-foot in the green and the flocked. 250 in the green.
Crazy.
In the 5-foot. In the 6.5-foot green, 900. In the 7.5-foot green, 650, and in the 8.5-foot green, 120 remain. And that is just like the most realistic tree you're gonna get. There's different colors and different branches.
I was gonna say, we use the same color tone molded process with our greens, which is why they look so real. It's not just about the light show, it's about how realistic these trees look.
Because during the day, when you don't have the lights on, you
right.
want it to be beautiful. These don't even need ornaments, by the way. I mean, they're so gorgeous, although I can't wait to get out our ornaments and go through all of those memories. The white. In the 6.5-foot, we have 25 left for the year. 7.5, 40 remaining. 8.5, last call. If it is in your cart, 8.5-foot white, it is absolutely stunning. Make sure you check out. You have through the end of January to return. Put it up. See how easy it is to put up. Put it back into the bag. See how easy that is. For the very first time, we're including the bag. And then if you don't love it, return it at the end of January. The 5-foot saves you $149. It's $80 on Easy Pay. The 6.5-foot saves you $299. It's only a $120 charge on a card. 7.5, oh, this just in. In the 5-foot, the flocked is now gone. If you want a 5-foot tree, the green is yours. But for how many of you? Not that many. Like how many was it? In the 250 of you can have a 5-foot tree. And many of you have pared down. You've downsized. You've moved into a condo or something like that. Or you maybe want this for a different room. The 5-foot is only now available in the green. 7.5-foot, you save $449. And the Easy Pay to get it home is a charge of $140 on a credit card. And 8.5-foot should be $1,649, $1,649.
That's insane to me, the price that we have.
I know. And we have $800, so you're saving $849. The Easy Pay charge on a credit card is $160. We do have it on 9-month special financing, so it would be even less than that with all of them, but you have to have a Q card for that. This is the final Today Special Value Tree of the Year. It's exclusive to us, and we're already halfway through what we brought in for the day. H470539 is your item number. Lloyd from Tennessee is calling. Lloyd, tell us your Bethlehem Lights story.
Thank you. Me and my wife own 4 of these trees.
Nice.
4.
And my wife recently passed away in July from cancer.
Oh, Lloyd,
And
I'm so sorry.
I just wanted to thank you for the memories that you gave me and my wife. And every time I put these up, it'll bring back her to me. And thank you from the bottom of my heart for everything you did for me and my wife. Happy holidays.
Oh, Lloyd, I am so sorry to hear of your loss, but the fact that you called in to share that with us and that we could be a part of your memories. I know the holidays are always the hardest, especially when you've lost someone recently. And so just know that we're here for you. Thank you. And
thank you very much. It's the trees meant so much to us, and they'll mean so much so much to me. It'll bring back so many memories because memories are all I have left. So thank you and happy holidays to you and
Happy
yours.
holidays
God
to
bless.
you. God bless you,
Thank
Lloyd.
you, Lloyd.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate you calling in.
Think of us. We'll be thinking of you. Oh, wow. Okay,
Yeah.
that's hard. I just lost someone this year too,
Me
and
too.
the holidays are
Definitely
the
the
hardest
hardest.
year. But you know what it makes me think of is